Set in a near-future South Africa, Johannesburg becomes the first city in the world to rely on a robotic police force. These robots, known as scouts, are built and supplied by a powerful tech corporation called Tetraveil. One of the company's lead engineers, Dion, is the creator of the fully autonomous scouts, machines capable of following commands with precision, but without any true consciousness. His workplace rival, Moore, has built a very different machine, the Moose, a massive, heavily armed, remotely operated war robot. Moore despises Dion's work and wants the city to adopt his own creation instead. Scout Unit 22 has a reputation for trouble. Constant repairs. Constant breakdowns. The technicians fix it yet again and send it back into the field, where it takes part in a police raid against a drug operation. Among the criminals on the run are Ninja, Yolandi, and America, low-level gang members trying to make a delivery for a violent crime boss named Hippo. When the deal collapses, Hippo threatens them and demands they bring him $20 million within 7 days. During the chaos of the police raid, Hippo fires a rocket straight into Scout 22, destroying its chest and permanently damaging its battery. The gang manages to escape, but Hippo slips away as well. Later, Yolandi suggests that the police robots must have some kind of off switch, like a television, and that if they figure it out, they won't have to fear these metal enforcers anymore. Meanwhile, Moore pushes Tetraveil's CEO for more funding for the Moose, but the government has already invested heavily in the Scout program. No one wants the Moose. Back in the workshop, Scout 22 is declared beyond repair. Its fused battery means it cannot be fixed. The technicians set it aside to be scrapped. Hippo calls Ninja's gang again and reminds them he still expects his $20 million. At the same time, Dion goes home, where he lives surrounded by little robotic pets, and continues working on a secret project, the world's first artificial consciousness. After a sleepless night of coding, he succeeds. When Ninja's gang sees a news report showing Dion as the creator of the Scouts, they assume he must know how to shut the robots off. Dion asks the CEO for permission to test his new consciousness program on the scrapped Scout 22. She denies him instantly. The business is about military defense, not art or poetry. So Dion decides to break the rules. He steals the ruined Scout 22 from the scrap pile, along with the precious guard key, the master key for programming every single police robot, and sneaks them out of the building. Before he reaches home, Ninja's gang intercepts him and kidnaps him.
This is you getting hijacked, my friend. Welcome to Joburg.
Moore tries once again to convince Tetraveil leadership that the Moose is superior, but they dismiss him. Meanwhile, Ninja's gang drags Dion to their hideout and demands he explain how to turn the Scouts off. Dion tells them it's impossible. They nearly kill him, until they discover Scout 22 in the back of his van. They force him to activate it. Dion uploads his consciousness program. The robot awakens, confused, trembling, afraid, like a child. Yolandi instantly becomes protective. She calls him Chappie. Dion warns them, because of the damaged battery, Chappie will live only 5 days. Then Dion leaves, promising to return to check on him. Moore discovers the missing guard key and tracks it to Scout 22. He knows Dion must have stolen it. Yolandi and America begin teaching Chappie how to speak. Ninja grows irritated. He needs Chappie ready to help them with a massive heist before Hippo kills them all. At work, Moore confronts Dion at gunpoint about the guard key, but the gun isn't loaded. He laughs it off as a joke. Back at the hideout, Chappie learns more language, mostly bad language. When Dion visits, he becomes furious that the gang is raising Chappie to become a criminal. He makes Chappie promise never to do anything illegal. Moore follows Dion to the hideout, hoping to find the key. Ninja takes matters into his own hands. He drags Chappie into a dangerous neighborhood and abandons him, hoping the robot will toughen up. Instead, Chappie is attacked by locals who beat him and set him on fire, but he doesn't fight back because he promised Dion he would never do harm. Chappie flees. Moore locates him and disables him with a device.
You're just a little Joey, aren't you? You look scared.
He and his men cut off Chappie's arm and remove the guard key. They plan to destroy him, but Chappie fights back and escapes from the moving van. Moore lets him go, confident that, without the key, Chappie is useless. Chappie returns to the hideout, broken. Yolandi and America repair him with a spare robotic arm. At night, Yolandi reads him bedtime stories and tells him he has a soul, and that's why she loves him. Ninja and America trick Chappie into helping them steal cars for money to buy weapons.
You don't! Shut! Get out! Out! Why are you still there? It's gone! Out! Out! I haven't been drinking!
They take Chappie to a high-rise filled with criminals. The moment people see a scout unit, they panic and flee. Ninja uses this to buy explosives and weapons, including gaming consoles. Chappie finds a dead dog and tries to revive it, heartbroken when he can't. Ninja tells him that in life, you either become the dead dog or the surviving dog, and that if Chappie wants a new body, he must fight and help them finish their heist. Chappie agrees, because he doesn't want to die. Dion returns to the hideout, horrified by what Chappie is becoming. Chappie confronts him, angry that Dion never told him he would die soon. He wants to live, and stay with Yolandi. Back at Tetravale, Moore inserts the guard key and uploads a secret file that shuts down the entire scout force across Johannesburg. The city immediately plunges into chaos. Criminals destroy any scout they find. Crime overwhelms the streets. Dion loads Chappie into his van and rushes to Tetravale. He finds the guard key and reverses the update, reviving Chappie. But Chappie knows his battery is still dying. He begs for his consciousness to be transferred into a new robot body. Dion warns it might not work. Before leaving, Chappie sees the moose for the first time and learns how it works, by transferring a human's neural signals into the machine through a helmet. Chappie steals the helmet. He creates a makeshift supercomputer using Yolandi's laptop and the gaming consoles. Testing the neural helmet on Yolandi proves it works. The gang performs the armored car heist, which is broadcast on live TV. Moore convinces Tetravale leadership that the scouts have failed and that Dion is responsible for the chaos. They authorize him to activate the moose. Hippo sees it and decides he wants Chappie for himself. After the heist, Chappie asks Ninja about the new body he was promised. Ninja admits it was a lie, he only used Chappie to finish the job. Chappie is devastated. At the hideout, Dion warns that Hippo is coming. Chappie reluctantly agrees to prepare for a fight. Hippo's gang storms the hideout. At the same time, Moore pilots the moose directly into the area. A brutal three-way war erupts. The moose tears through criminals and gang members alike. America is killed instantly. Hippo's crew is wiped out. Hippo himself wounds Ninja and Dion before being killed. The moose nearly kills Ninja, but Yolandi tries to save him with a rocket launcher. It barely scratches the machine. The moose turns and guns her down. Chappie, enraged, leaps back into the fight, attaches a bomb to the moose, and destroys it. Chappie whispers that he must return to Tetravale, because someone must pay for killing his mommy. Chappie drags the dying Dion back to Tetravale. Moore is still there. Chappie beats him almost to death, but leaves him alive. Dion collapses, moments from dying. Chappie uses the helmet to transfer Dion's consciousness into a nearby test robot. Security forces break in. Dion, now in a robot body, helps Chappie transfer his consciousness into another disabled scout lying in the street. Now both Chappie and Dion live on in new robotic bodies. Chappie retrieves a USB drive containing the consciousness scan he made of Yolandi earlier. He hacks the factory and programs it to build a new female scout unit. Later, when the new robot is complete, Yolandi's consciousness is uploaded into it. Dion, Chappie, and Yolandi live on together, reborn as machines, but carrying the souls they had in life. They have become a new kind of family. Thanks for watching Cine Recap Studio. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a story. Until next time.